Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the Double Chen Show, and today we're going to talk about something that's really interesting. We're going to talk about things that Asians are either really good or really bad at. There's really it's really hard to find Asians that are like in between. It's either like you're really good at this or you're really bad at this. Sorry, I'm all like farmer's tan
Can
today.
I just say that's a cool.
Can I just say I love Sedona, and the studio is really hot, so I'm gonna break out the tank top. And this is like we just went to the desert.
That's right.
And this is all like desert farmer's tan right now. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
I look like I've been working the cornfields.
Dude, you don't want to see like my leg.
Yeah.
Like the top part looks like vanilla,
Yeah.
and the bottom part looks like chocolate.
This topic is really interesting to me because there are certain things that if you think about Asians, okay, we're gonna get into stereotypes a little bit because all these are, we admit they're stereotypes.
For a reason.
So, but if you think about it, it's kind of funny stereotypes. So don't take this episode too, seriously. This is just us having fun talking about some observations we might have made.
Right.
So one thing I want to bring up is Asians are either like the worst drivers in the world, or they're like Tokyo drifting.
I totally agree with that,
That's
bro.
totally
agree with that.
Like,
Dude.
you're either you see a car up there just zigzagging or going 30 and a 60.
Right.
In my head, I'm sorry. In my head, I'm thinking that's an Asian.
That's an Asian dude.
I'm like, that's an Asian
Right.
mom or that's an Asian dad. And I
Right.
pull up and I try to see if I'm correct. And 90% of the time,
Look.
I'm correct.
You guys heard the jokes. Like, there's stuff on YouTube where, or a TV show, and somebody's driving really bad, and the driver's like, that's probably either a girl, an Asian, or an Asian girl, right? And it's true. Or like an Asian grandma. It's true.
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay, I'm not going to say girls drive like that. I'm just saying I think Asians are
for the most part.
For the most part, well, maybe older Asians
Right.
drive like that.
You know how I also know? Because I'm horrible at driving. I'll admit it. I'm a bad driver. I'm a bad driver.
Because of him.
Let me tell you, I cut people off.
You do a lot of stuff.
So if somebody cuts you off and somebody goes, that might be an Asian driver, and they drive next to me, yeah. And I go like this. I cut him off. I go, oh, sorry about that. But like cutting people off is really dangerous.
People pull up behind him at a stoplight, run up to his window and yell at him.
And yell at me. Like
I've seen it.
Really mean yell at me. And like, dude, I'm sorry, man. Like I
take it really well, though. You
take it really well.
I mean, that might also be because you're small and you're afraid you're going to die.
So that, like, please don't kill me. So I'm a pretty bad driver. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why.
So either you get people like you, or 30 miles an hour in a 60, where you get like these crazy Tokyo drifting street racers who are Asian, really good drivers.
They're really good drivers. They know, and here's why: because Asians are really good at hand-eye coordination and just like video games, right, where it requires your hand-eye coordination. Look, when you're racing, when you're driving a car really fast, my cousin, he had like a souped-out Toyota Supra. I rode with him. I was scared, but he was really good.
Yeah.
Like he drive really fast, pull the handbrake and do like a 180, and I'm like, man, you're really good. And he's a normal good driver. Like, you're a good driver. I feel safe when I'm in your car. Yeah. People can't say the same when I'm driving.
You drove us into a ditch.
I drove us
backing
into a ditch.
Out of a driveway.
All my friends, they won't drive. I mean, they're like, oh, Dan's driving. They're
we
like,
literally were trapped in Vermont for 3 hours because you drove us into a ditch in the driveway.
I've been into a lot of accidents. Yeah. A lot of accidents.
Fell asleep, hit a car.
Hit a car. I mean, I've been in an accident. Even when I got my learner's permit, I've gotten into accidents. Yeah. My insurance is horrible.
Yeah, it's just horrendous. So driving is one of them. What do you have?
I would say dancing.
Dancing is another one.
I remember growing up in the 90s where, look, Asians don't know how to dance.
Right.
I'm one of those guys.
I'm one of those. We should watch our dance video on Off the Great Wall.
And you really don't know how to dance.
I cannot. To save my life.
I love watching you dance because, like, I feel like I can at least learn the basics.
Yeah,
whereas,
you're not horrible. You're not horrible.
It's just I need to learn it. I don't practice it. But when I watch you, I laugh. Because, like, when you don't know how to dance, you revert back. And watch this, guys. If the video's up, click on it. Mike has this move where it's just this. And you know what it is. You basically go, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So you go back to your...
I'm basically shifting weight.
Right. But, like, it's almost like you're like, I'm not getting that. So it's so funny to watch.
Yeah,
it's so funny. And props to you because you own it. like you're not embarrassed
But
about
I'll tell you this:
Okay.
I've taken ballroom dancing in college,
Right.
And I have been a member of our school, not a member, but I've been going to. I've been a member of the swing dancing club
Okay.
at our college for 4 years.
And-
So I
and-
could actually swing dance.
Okay, well, swing dance.
But I just can't dance.
Wait, can you
free-
ballroom dance then?
I
Kinda.
forgot how, because you actually got to memorize stuff.
But you can do
I
it.
could potentially do it. Yeah.
You were right. Okay. Let's. I don't like. We're saying dance as in the people's modern knowledge
yeah,
of dance.
like free.
Dancing, like going to a club
yeah.
or a dance place,
Right.
or just like, let's say you go to a party and there's
Right.
music. Okay, to me, like, obviously that's not traditional dancing, so I think that you could probably learn like traditional dancing, like
Yeah, I
swing
think
dance.
so. I think so. But I
ballroom.
cannot, for the life of me,
Right.
be
We're talking about the popular form of
free
dancing.
and
Right.
dance. I can't do it.
Right, and I don't know any. Like, I could learn, but I just don't want to because, look,
Right.
I'm not crazy about dancing. I really don't care about dancing, right? I don't express myself like that. But, dude, like, in the 2000s, something happened where all the younger Asian kids, like, they could be really nerdy, but all of a sudden, like, they could break dance. That's where the beat boys, break dancing guys came about. Like, Asians now, like, they'll go to a party and they'll start busting a move.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
They're good. If you go, like, we just saw the K-pop performances.
Yeah.
Those guys are, like, insane. I'm like,
When did that happen?
That's, like, one of the most enjoyable things about
K-pop.
the K-pop
I have to
concert
say,
that
too.
I loved was these Asians just crazy dancing up there.
Right. And it's a little bit different. Like, when you watch American music, there's to me, the American modern dance vocabulary is very large because we've had more of it, and a lot of the K-pop is taking influences from mostly influences from American dancing, right? And they add their own twist. But there are a lot of Asian people, not just that, but in America, in the US, like, they know how to dance. They can dance. So what happened?
When they bust a move,
Yeah.
they're really, like, they're just all out, like,
They're going crazy.
doing it. They're really good. Another thing that Asians, I feel like, are either really bad or really good at is cooking.
Really? I thought of saying that, but
Here's why.
I'm thinking I
Here's
don't
why.
know. Okay.
Here's why. There are Asians right now, and I think a lot of these come from mainland China. They're
Okay.
Fu Dai. They
Okay.
can't even cook an egg. They can't even boil water. They can't do it.
If you're talking about that,
They can't do it. They just can't do anything
They can't do anything
because they're so
spoiled. Right.
Then you got the other Asians who. Like it's kind of like the art of cooking
Yeah.
based on intuition,
Right.
Because they don't use recipes.
No,
like
they never do.
Like Asian moms, right?
Right. Oh.
No Asian moms
Right.
have recipe books. You know, how,
Right.
like the Italian grandmothers are like, "There's my recipe for tiramisu.
Right.
I keep it in my cookbook, whatever."
Right.
Asian parents don't have like cookbooks. They
No.
don't have recipe books.
No.
Everything they just like do it right there.
Right.
They don't need measuring cups.
Dude, I gotta tell you, like, I went to my boss's house one time, right? He's Taiwanese. His dad one time was making like the best like comfort food. Like, I was like, "Yo, man, can I get the recipe?" He's like, "I don't have one."
No, they don't have
like,
recipes.
I'm like, "Well, how am I supposed to make it?" He's like, "I don't know. You just know how to
make
do it."
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel like even growing up, my mom, she was a terrible cook when she was young. She even told me, but she just like got this intuition.
Yeah.
And when I got older, she was like the best cook. I just ate like so much of her food.
My mom could literally go into my fridge, which
Right.
contains right now 1/4 canister of Spam, a 3-week-old scallion, and 4 eggs that are questionable right now.
Yeah.
And she could make like lobster out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know how she would do it.
Yeah.
Like after it's done, there'd be a lobster on the table. And I'm like, "Yo, did you go out and get lobster?" She's like, "No, I made it from the Spam."
I have a side note question. Why, we both love food, why is your fridge like apocalypse now? Like, why every time, like if you saw my fridge, I've got every produce in there right now,
Really?
ready to go. I got all, it's stocked full of stuff because I'm always making food. We love food. Why don't you have anything in your fridge?
I eat out every
You don't-
day.
Really?
I have no time to cook.
Dang.
I work so much. I
Like,
come home is like 10.
Like, not a lot of things can bum me out. Dude, when I open your fridge, I'm bummed out. The best thing in your fridge is your Brita filter.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
awesome.
and the Spam,
Oh,
of
you know
course.
what I have made in the last 2 days?
What?
So I saw this. I was buying this $4 16-ounce glass bottle of soda, matcha soda.
Okay.
At Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
$4,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's
I just learned how to make it. I've
Okay,
been
how do you
making
make it?
nonstop.
How do you make it?
I'm gonna show you guys in the video later.
Oh,
I'm gonna show you
man.
guys how to make it.
Yo, am I gonna be
love
embarrassed?
Matcha soda. I love it.
All right. Anyways, so I guess I would agree with you in that respect because I always thought that most Asians knew how to cook, just based on like my folks. But now
I think this generation, our
right.
generation, and especially the generation after us,
you're absolutely right.
I think it's lost. The intuition is lost.
I mean, we have younger Asian friends now. They can't cook for a living.
No.
They can't cook like they can make instant noodle, but come on.
My friend, literally, I'm not even joking, asked me how to boil an egg.
Yeah.
How do you boil an egg?
I think I know who you're talking about.
That's
sad.
You can't boil an egg.
That's
you
sad.
boil the egg.
Yeah. If you guys have some honorable mentions, we'd love to talk about it. And maybe we'll make a part 2. But that's a great topic.
Right. So let us know in the comments below anything we might have left out, anything else you feel like Asians are really good or really bad at. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace.